Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's Mike, sitting here at the loading bench. I usually don't do loading videos. Matter of fact, I think this is the first one I've ever done. Not for anything other than just the simple fact that if somebody tries one of my loads or something like that and blows themselves up, I don't want to get sued or anything else. Not like they can get much, you can't get blood from a turnip. I guess in my case probably more like a sour onion. But anyway, the other day one of my guys that I follow, member of the Reloaders Network, Willie Man, put out a video about everybody nutting up because of YouTube, quit being afraid of YouTube shutting us down because of loading, because they're going to do it anyway. I mean, they're so anti-gun it's not even funny. But I'm loading, figured I'd take a quick video of it in response to him. Figure if he can do it out in communist California, here in the East Coast we can do it too. But went out the other day, shot some 44 Magnums. It was my first day getting out of the house, which was like amazing. I haven't been in my reloading room for all this time because didn't want any temptation to make me try to sneak out, possibly get my wife mad at me and the doctors and everybody else. But now that I'm allowed back out, I'm using this is the Lee Value turret press, I guess they call it. I love it. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. I can load 308, I can load 7.6254, whatever, 30-06. For doing the rifle, I take out the rod to spin it, the auto index. I take that out and just turn the turret by hand, just like I would with my old Lyman that I've got here, and just use it kind of like a single stage. But today like I said, I'm doing a 44 Magnum, and I'm going to load up 310 grain Lee flat nose, or round nose flat point, I guess is what they call it. Powder coated Harbor Freight red with a mix of just different colors I had left over. But these are water dropped wheel weights. Using HS6 powder, which isn't a powder that a lot of people use for big bore revolvers, but it works really good for mid-range 44 mag and 357 mag, 9mm, 40, 45. Just a good all-around powder, I think, and it's a lot cleaner burning than some of the other ones. But just mixed brass, Winchester large pistol primers. I use one of the Lee Universal expanders. I prime off the press on a hand primer. But one of the Lee Universal expanding dies with I use the NOE expander plugs. This one's a 434 by 430 plug. which that way I'm not shaving off lead when I seat these, because they're cast out at 432 is what I size them to. But you know, it's just your standard, you know, follow the rules. I've already got the powder measure set up, but we'll go ahead and check it. Yep. And by the way, don't do as I do, please. What I do is for my own firearms. It doesn't mean that, you know, everybody should try it. You work up your own loads for your own firearms and go from there. Always be safe. You know, don't load when you're drinking, or when you're stoned, or anything else. But the only thing you should have on your bench, maybe a cup of coffee. But, you know, I run them into, I've got an old, it's an old CH seating and crimping die that I use as a cedar die. The rest of my dies for it are the crimp die. I use it's a crimp die, cedar die from one of the Hornady sets. Overall length 1.7, right where we want them. But it's just a nice day just to sit back and, you know, tell Willie that we're following him, and we're hoping that he hurries up and gets out of the hospital and doesn't drive the nurses crazy, or any more crazy. And we're sending out prayers, thoughts, all that good stuff. But other than that, we're just keeping on. And from the sounds of it, I need to go let the boys out. Hey, Rufus. My German Leonberger Rufus and my Basset Flash want to go outside. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Be safe. God bless.